Hi everyone, so I'm going to be doing a Sephora haul. So I kept ordering Sephora throughout the summer. So some of these are from like August, and like just kind of put them in boxes. And I will digress into why I'm like, ooh, about like I just should have stopped buying until I'm using things. But definitely when Sephora has their little sample packs, I can't help but be like, oh, I need to get it. So kind of going through some samples. So I did get like the Claudine. So I have like a cleanser and a serum little sample. So I do like when they have things kind of together. Drunken Elephant is like a nice skincare product. It's just really expensive, so like it does work well, just up there in price. Seven Virtues, they have their vanilla wood. So normally I don't do their perfume samples because I feel like you could go to like kind of like your Bay Shoppers Drug Mart and get those samples, but Seven Virtues is actually really nice because they're a little bit more on the clean side of a product, so they use like natural smelling ones. So I definitely appreciate that. And it's just like a nice natural smell. I did get Cheeks and Balances, their scrub. I do have this product and did another video on it. So I definitely like when I can get little sample sizes because it's great for when you're traveling. I have Drunken Elephant shampoo. Still need to try that. Care Stays. This is like their leave-in treatment. It's more for, I think, curly hair. But I do like this hair care. I do find it's really kind of nice. It's kind of like the higher-end L'Oreal, essentially. Another shampoo that I love, and like shampoos is where I really do spend a lot of my money. Their Replenishing shampoo for dry hair, definitely really nice, especially for kind of like sometimes like your aging hair as well. I do think like transformation after just one use, yes. Sometimes I have seen this brand in Winners. If you ever see it there, I would say it's worth picking up, even though you might be like, oh, it's really expensive. It is worth it. So we do have a youth oil. Normally with oil products, I do like to put them on at night. Alchemist. It's again the Niacin. No, I'm saying that wrong. Niacinamide, which is supposed to help with pores. Like definitely need to kind of get back into my skincare routine. And then there's Drunken Elephant's pore toning to help refine your pores. Definitely need, especially with masks. And just I have the world's hottest breath, I think, because I just get foggy, it's sweaty, not the funnest. So I do think I have kind of two different ones. I do think these are the same. So anytime they have their hair sample kits, I can't help but be like, yes, let me go into this. So I do think these are different somewhat with it. So just kind of speaking on some of the products. So I have Ferb's Ghost Oil. Ferb's kind of, and if I haven't done a video, I will do because I did buy the full size. So their Ghost Oil is like a really nice one for helping to smooth your hair, I find. So maybe if you're, like I still have oil, like I have an oily scalp but super dry ends. And like right now, just from being like stressed out, my hair is not doing that great. I thought it was just from like kind of like dyeing it, but like I do have like, I dye it, I use heat products, like I'm in chlorinated water, so things kind of like that aren't helping it, but definitely stress is like a really big one on me that's just really like hurt my hair from rolling out doing the other things. QA, they have their leave-in conditioner. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. Still nice. I do have their detoxifying, so I'd use their detoxifying shampoo and then just use a leave-in, so that way I can just concentrate it on the ends of my hair as I go through. I guess maybe it is the same. So DPQ, their gloss, so it's supposed to kind of help add shine. So I'm definitely interested in trying out that product, seeing how it's going. I think kind of the differences, I guess, were the cure stand. So I have a night serum. Ooh, interested to try. I would say In Living Proof has a nightcap that's like a leave on your hair that is nice. And then I have their hair oil, which is a nice one, helps detangify, add shine. You don't want to use too much because then it's going to make your hair oily. In Living Proof, their 5-in-1 styler, I haven't really used enough of, but I still do like In Living Proof some of their products. Biorgio, definitely one of my loves. And it's their coconut oil and charcoal exfoliating shampoo. Definitely like a nice one to really like get in there. I do think it kind of helps with like my dandruff and psoriasis. It's not going to clear it, but it's not something that's necessarily agitating, I find, for myself. Bum Bum Bubbles Invisible Oil, again, like it's one that helps smooth my hair so it's not so frizzy and crazy, so I do like that. I haven't tried Pureologies yet. I do have like other little samples of those to try, but like this is like, for spending $35 and getting all these samples, definitely worthwhile. It might have been 50, but I think it was 35. And Moroccan Oil, I do again like their shampoo. I do think if like you have oily hair overall, you might need to work into it, because sometimes it is hard depending on where your hair is. Like you have to slowly go listen to your hair, like how your hair and skin just in general are reacting to things, because when you first change something, it all depends on like your sensitivity, I feel, of how it really will affect you. Going into my next little sample pack, so I think this one was spending $75, but anytime I can get a bag, I love it. I thought I was missing a product, and that's what I was going to tell you, like, maybe don't be a crazy shopaholic, but I found it. So sorry, like, definitely over the summer, just in like fall has been a busy time. I'm really affected in where I work by like COVID standards, and things like that, and things just changing on a dime. So I might be a little scatterbrained, and I apologize. From Kaza, Tinted Face Oil. So I do like that they're giving you kind of different tones. So you get all the way from deep neutral to medium olive to fair cool. I wish they would kind of do like the darkest, the lightest, a medium shade, so that way you can like blend together, and kind of like add, like if you need it a little darker, add a tinge of the dark, like mix it up a little bit, because you're kind of just given the basic ones, but they probably know from like what sells. From Sunday Riley, I have a cleanser. I don't know if I've tried their cleansers, but definitely like their retinol products are really nice, and some of their creams are nice because I think they kind of add some of those like serums into them. Origins, I do like. I think they're a nice brand that I don't find irritates my skin. Like, I can kind of switch things up, and I do find it nice for that. So that's their brightening serum. Dr. Jart, any kind of like, I think they're Korean. Yeah. So like any kind of like Korean beauty, I really do like. I did also get from Laneige their sleeping mask, and this is in mint cocoa. Sorry, the air is a little bit dry. It's making my eyes water. So it says like a sleeping mask, but like honestly, I would use it during like the day. I don't find it that heavy. From Clarin, you have their Wrinkle Control Day Cream. And definitely like anything firming, like just because it says for your face, you can use it on other body parts. Sometimes I would say like body using on your face, you might find a little too oily. Drunken Elephant, their jelly cleanser. I'm not too big of a fan of this. Like, it's okay. For me, it doesn't take off enough makeup. Again, I got one of Kerst's. Their oil that I like. Biorgio, deep conditioning mask. I definitely like these, and like when you can get little samples, it's great, especially if you're going on vacation or you're going to go in a pool. It does mess up your pool chemistry, but to put like a conditioner in your hair before you go in will help protect it. They make sure it's not obvious because people might tell you to wash it out. Again, you get a little perfume sample. So from Yves Saint Laurent. A nice, like, kind of like clean smell. And sometimes when you have like perfumes that might not be your style, sometimes what I like to do with those little perfume samples is spray them in my shoes. I'm a big fan of ballerina flats. I have the Caviar CC cream, definitely a great product, and I find it really nice for like detangling your hair without making it too oily. And then Murad, a night treatment, again a nice skincare. I did use points to get skin fix, their dark spot corrector. So definitely where we have a blemish, right, once it's kind of like healed up and you're looking to get rid of it on clean skin, it definitely helps to kind of fade away those marks, right? So to use it kind of morning and night wouldn't be such a bad thing. I would say probably with one of these, just be careful anything that's like an acid wearing if you're going to be out in the sun. So those were just like free products that I got from purchasing. So I definitely think if you're a rouge or spending over $50 and can get free shipping, shopping online with Sephora is the better way to go. So getting into some of my products, finding a mystery product shoved into another one, hurrah, because I was like, oh no, I didn't get it and it's been too long that I might be out of luck, is I get to get Huda Beauties Wild palettes. And like, I got these when they first came out, and just like being so busy, just like sometimes it's hard. You just have to, like, definitely like COVID fatigue is hitting me. Can't wait for this all to be over, and hopefully it is. When people say like new normals, I'm like, no, I can't do it. So I have Wild Chameleon, and they kind of like, it does kind of like change a little. or like the shading kind of moves. So that's cute. And then like a little snake skin, but definitely like pretty colors. So I can't wait to try that out. You have Python. Again, like kind of imprinting like a snake or scale one in that. And I always like when they have a lot of mattes because I think Huda Beauty does beautiful mattes. Sometimes some of the shimmer shades are more of like an overlay color. But whenever Huda Beauty comes out with these, I'm like, yes! Definitely like BoxyCharm has some Huda Beauty products. I think some of like, I think I've even seen it with Ipsy. So I do think it's worthwhile to get. Sometimes they'll be on sale with Sephora. Definitely worthwhile. Oh, and this one just seems so like interesting. I can't wait to try that. It's like this gold with like black in it as I almost drop it. So this one has a little bit less mattes, but still like a light color and a dark one I like. So that was Jaguar. So I can't wait to do a video on those ones. I will do it sooner rather than later. Sephora had one of their scalp massagers. So I definitely do like this. So especially, I find it hard just to like get into my hair. Like I still feel like I have a lot of hair. So like trying to get my shampoo in the middle of the back of my head, I find hard sometimes because my hair like normally knots up, and with it being a little bit more fragile right now, it just makes it so much harder. So I do like a scalp massager for just like helping to like have your shampoo go a little bit longer of a way, and it really gets down to the scalp. I hate little plastic things. Why is this a thing? I broke a nail. This would be like not only my hair, but my nail aren't doing that great. So definitely like such extra packaging. But I like this has a little bit of a weight to it, which is nice. It is like more of a silicone-y string. I do feel like it neat, like, so you have it so you can hang it, but like it just ends up getting in the way. But I guess like because you can stretch it, you can make it a little bigger, but like just going in is nice. And even if you have like a scalp treatment or like an oil, it didn't break. I was like, I broke it already. But like if you have like an oil scalp treatment, just to kind of use this to massage in is good. If you have an itchy scalp, instead of like using your fingers, that might be a little bit rougher, is to massage with it, not really scratch. So like you should be able to push this little thing back in, but it's a little bit hard to do, but still like keeps it. So I do like that, and I do like trying different ones. So for like kind of like a $13 little scrubber, not bad. I do think Giorgio has one where it's a little bit more like of a flat circle than just little sharp points, but I really do like. So if you're like the Giorgio or this one, I do think the Giorgio one is a little bit different and worth it. Going into some more palettes, Violet Floss, I got their Care Bear one. I'm still like, do I want the mini palette, or will it go on sale and I can pick it up? Or BoxyCharm does have Violet Floss. I think I just called them Violet, but like, I love Violet Floss. I think they're great. They do a lot of like colorful palettes where you're like, I think sometimes, like, how many different colorful palettes do you need? But I do love them. And I just need to get more adventurous with my eye looks and really start to get more in the habit of wearing makeup. Again, because where I live, we still have to wear masks, and I'm full of hot air. It just ends up like sweating if I'm doing, like, my eyelashes get, my face just gets sweaty. It's just a struggle. From Urban Decay, they did have on sale G-Train, and I never kind of saw this one come out because I do have the other ones of their kind of like on the run, or like born to run, where I do think like these ones are really nice and they don't get enough kind of like recognition. I think this was like $12. Definitely worth it. So always keep an eye out for Sephora. Check their sales always. Like, you never know when they're going to have them. So it does work out great. And then I did get some of their favorites. So they had Hello, Sephora, their favorites. So I think this was like $13. So even though they're like sample sizes where like I could spend $25 to kind of get something, like $13 isn't bad, I feel. So you have Amika's Multitasker Repair Treatment. I do like the Cure shampoo. I do find it nice. How well their treatment works, I still have to like test a little bit more. And then you do have, like, you can pick a one-time use. So I think like you can potentially do, okay, yeah, sorry, I was looking at this side and it says on this side, just kind of using, they're all different codes, so like anything you can get 15% off with it. So that's kind of nice. I definitely feel like I would just go to this, like some of the products I know, like I would never buy the full size of, like Makeup Forever's Hydrating Boost. But I do feel like I would just go into the Sephora store and like double-sided tape it to the product of like, hey, you could get 15% off. Dr. Dennis Gross, their daily peels. So it's like, these are nice, especially if you find you have like little spots and things like that. So it's that little peel of your skin, just kind of breaking down that first layer. I would say when you first start to use it, you might break out, so it's gonna take a little bit. You have product candy. So if you know you like one of these products and you buy it, then it's worthwhile to get for the 15% off, especially like the product candy. You're probably, the 15% would be probably less than what this cost. And then you have Peter Thomas Roth, their water drenched hyaluronic glow serum. So always a nice one. So definitely worthwhile for $13. I still think it's a good steal. I did get one of their holiday ones, and it's so hard. Like, some of these holiday packs, I do think people get a little bit crazy. I'm guilty of it too, where you're just like, oh, holiday, I need this. But some are worth what more. Some things are better values than others, more worthwhile than others. So I got 5 products. I think this was like $16 or $13. It's not bad for a little kit, right? They are like smaller sizes, but I think that works out fine. It has a little thing, so I can't get into it. So sometimes, like, okay, they have the little pin, but then maybe don't have like this. I guess it like tells you the information. But I always like little bags, especially when it's like mesh like this. It's perfect to kind of put like if you're going to the gym, or again, like the pool where like things might get wet and it can like be open to, or like when you're traveling, things that will get like a little bit wet, but you want it to breathe and dry, like it can still do it in that. So kind of like a weird shape, but still cute. You have your nose strip, so $4 for a nose strip, kind of expensive, but I do like them. Really what sold me was their mask stick. So I do think these are so nice to use. Oh no. So if you're like, I don't really like clay mat, so let's see how much product we're kind of getting. Not bad. I was afraid. I don't want to go all the way out. It's starting to wobble, so I'm gonna have it come in, but like pretty fair size amount. So you're getting 25 grams with this. But like it's just so nice for like keeping like mess free. If you like clay masks but you're like, oh, they're too messy, definitely this little stick form is nice. I feel like Milk Beauty or Milk Makeup was like one, like the first ones to kind of do like stick products, but I really like it. You get an eye mask, right? Can never go wrong with an eye mask. You do get, ooh, it is a lip scrub. I like that it's a scrub and not a balm, because I feel like definitely during winter time, if your lips are chapped, like stop trying to like hydrate them, exfoliate, and then that skin underneath keep hydrated. And then you get a little pack of cleansing wipes, and it's great to just kind of throw in your purse for whenever you're feeling like, oh, I just need to wipe my face. It's always nice to have a small pack of those facial wipes. So definitely a nice little kit to grab. And I think it's something perfect for like younger kids too. Like it's just kind of like basic beauty items. But just kind of like that person where you're like, I don't want to spend a lot, but I want to give something that's still worthwhile, like your Kris Kringles. I still think it's a nice kind of product because you're getting a variety of things. So I'm glad I'm starting to get my life together and going through my Sephora haul. Definitely a lot of things to try out, so I have to start getting through all my products. I do think Sephora, they do have their holiday savings event. So yes, okay. I was like, let's see. So I did get like their cards. I'm glad they gave the card. So it's like, here's what 25% or 20% off would look like. So because I am Rouge, it's 20. If you're VIB, it's 15. If you're just an insider, it's 10. Still not bad. So the Natasha Denona Retro Eye Palette, ooh, I do kind of want that. It's like $69.60 instead of the 87, but then you have to factor in your taxes. But it is use as many times as you like, because sometimes I feel like with their like $20 off, it's just like a one-time thing versus their percentage. You can kind of use it multiple times, so that way like kind of do like a $50 order and do another one. Or if you're Rouge, you can then do kind of like multiple orders so that you can get more samples is what I like to do. And yes, I will buy a $4 item to get more samples, because I really do like sample items. They're really great to kind of just like have with you, carry around, like keeping your work desk, or like keeping your purse, your bag, your car. Be careful of like the heating and freezing. But I still love my Sephora. I do think BoxyCharm has kind of pushed them out of like my #1 slot, but I still love you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Let me know in the comments below what would be like your favorite item to get, or what do you like to kind of buy and splurge on. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye.